morning guys, quick update for you. So it is Tuesday 18th of January. No real news expected today, high priority news. BOG Outlook report, not too sure if that's come out already, 2:45. We are seeing, if I just pull this across, we are seeing a little bit of a risk off today. So Aussie dollar and Kiwi dollar are the main currencies selling off. CAD not so much, but Aussie and Kiwi, as you can see, are down on the day. Aussie against Kiwi is slightly up, meaning that Kiwi is slightly weaker than Aussie, and Euro, Oz, GBP are up, meaning Aussie is weaker than both of those. Quick look at Kiwi, should see something similar. Yep. So yeah, Kiwi probably the weakest at the moment. So yeah, risk off, which is why we're seeing S&P here, which is an interesting market to me personally. We're seeing that sell off at the moment. This is the daily candle. Let's just take these moving averages off. There is a bit of a zone here coming into 45.80, where if price was to come into here, I'd start getting interested. Interested in buying, okay? Because look at the weekly. I had it on a second ago. This is a really nice, beautiful uptrend, okay? You've got a trend line here, which price could come and respect. But you know, anytime this price comes right down to this 20 moving average on the weekly, I'd definitely start getting interested. So it could push down, could break it like it did here, and then we could be looking for a big weekly push. Because indices are traditionally bullish markets. So definitely interested in this one to get long at some point, but just got to be a little bit patient. Got to let the move take its course, and yeah, I'm going to start looking for price to be bullish again. Nothing at the moment. I was actually quite surprised that it has made a bearish move again. I thought this was a double bottom here and it's going to start to push up, and especially because the daily, if I show you the daily chart again, the daily produced this hammer candle here. So I did think that we were going to see that push to the upside, but it will come, I believe. Also got a trend line there as well we can look at. So yeah, I was looking at this rejection here, pull back, and this came into a 78.6% retracement, which I'll show you. There, 78.6 rejected hammer candle. So yeah, I was looking for a price to push from there and maybe come into the top of this channel here. So I am actually quite surprised that we've actually broken the low of that hammer candle, but that's what trading does sometimes, and it can be a little bit, I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, so we're actually at support at the moment. I am looking for buyers on this, but being very patient. Okay, so I've got that weekly in mind. It's a nice bit of a bullish channel here, nice bit of structure. We are at an area of price where we could start to look for buyers, but I need to see that change of sentiment with the risk. Now, a different indice. Let me just show you. I don't normally look at this. Where is it? The FTSE. FTSE daily trend is very nice, bouncing off that 8 moving average, and we've come into it here. Weekly though, potentially a little bit overextended from these moving averages. We've had this big bullish engulfing candle signaling the buyers are in charge, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of buying. So a little bit overextended maybe. You know, it doesn't really go that far from the 8 moving average on a weekly until it pulls back and tests it. So keep your eyes on the FTSE, whereas the S&P looking for longs. The FTSE potentially due a little bit of a pullback, so you'd be looking at potentially smaller time frames. 4 hour hasn't really changed trend. Hourly, big push down. We could see price have a little move back up. 76 looks like a good zone. You can see that support there. Could push up into that zone there and then start to reject. So something like that. You can see those buyers coming in. That could be on the cards. So you'd be looking at the weekly correction move. Might just put into the moving averages and then reject them. So just keep your eyes on that. Other than that, what else is interesting? Aussie CAD. Well, this is something we called a couple of weeks ago. This after this bearish candle here. In fact, we called it before actually. We got the structure in and here, and then looking for the sellers to come in, and we saw this bearish engulfing candle. We had a sell limit. We got in. Yeah, it's moved very, very nicely. So now it's coming into support here. And it may just break this low, may even come to the bottom of the channel here. But okay, are we going to see buyers again at this level? Worth keeping an eye on. It's around about that big number, isn't it? 9,000. Yeah, we're there at the moment. Just 3 pips away, three pips short. So what's going to happen? Is this going to act as support again? Worth keeping a look at over the next day or two, especially if you're a end of day trader. We're going to start to see those sellers start to die out and buyers start to come in. Wouldn't be looking at taking anything at the moment. It's so close to support. So that is something I've got my eye on as well. Pound USD looks interesting because we are at the top of structure here. I did have a little bit of a support as well drawn in. So is this a false break? End of day traders, you could risk the sell from here if you wanted to. Obviously, it hasn't changed trend at the moment. Those moving averages are still bullish. Starting to see the moving averages cross though on the hourly and the 4 hourly. So this could be the reversal for pound USD. Another move down. Who knows? Break this low potentially. We're seeing lower highs, lower lows. So this could be the next move down. Personally, I'm waiting on this one. I'm waiting for that bit more of a convincing move down. I'm just going to let it happen and looking for that correction like it did here. We had 1, 2, 3 days of selling, bullish correction, and then literally if you'd have put a sell underneath that candle, you'd have got in. So I'm looking for that push down. I'm looking for that bullish correction. Then I can potentially put a sell stop underneath the correction. Again, look guys, look, bearish move down, push up, and then we move down. Sell stop below that bullish candle there would have got you in the trade. So I'm looking for something very, very similar. So patience on that needed as well. CAD Swiss. Well, we've still got this bullish, not bullish, weekly range in play. Okay, I've talked about this a few times last week. So daily, we moved up. We've seen some sellers. Now is this the start of the next impulse to the upside potentially? We have had a little bounce there, morning star pattern off the 8 moving average. So this could be the move to the upside, although today it's not looking very bullish today at the moment, but just keep your eyes on that. You can see the move started to push to the upside. Buyers have started to get in charge. Bearish correction, and then we could be on our way back up to the top of the range. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. So a few things there to watch today. Let's see what happens, and yeah, I'll speak to you really, really soon. Take care guys, bye for now.